Hey everybody, it's Brandon here with Mohican Valley Southern. As you can see, I am in full rebuild mode. Again, I got some bad news on my heart and stuff. They might wind up having to, or they're going to have to do a 30-day study and an ultrasound of my heart, possibly a pacemaker, because of some issues and stuff. But anywho, one of the guys that was at the Loudonville train show had passed away unexpectedly. And so I'm going to be taking over his spot this year. So I'm building a 12 by 8 L-shaped layout. I'll give you guys a scope of what it looks like here. Please pardon the mess. I had to completely tear apart 2 layouts to do this. But it's an L shape. Never mind this bridge that's sitting right here. It's just there for the time being. I do have plans for a bridge to go there to span that gap, and a bridge to go up there. It'll be a 2-track with Chessie as a bridge, tunnel, whatever. Chessie, come on, move. A little covered bridge there. And this whole section of the layout will be lifted, elevated, whatever, and it'll slope down to like a little valley scene in here, possibly. I'm building this to where I can run my Schnabel car, as you can see it is on the track here. And yes, it will run on 18s. I do not care that it doesn't look right, or that they would never run it like that, or through tunnels and bridges and stuff. I don't care. It's what I like. That's all that matters. The one thing I am in desperate need of is help with the track and ballasting, because with the physical issues compounding with the mental issues and everything and the bills, there is no way I'm going to be able to get this even operable by the show in January. If anybody would be able to help out, this is what the track that I have came from a friend that brought stuff over just to be able to test. And so the track that I have here is his. And I was able to use that as a template. And that is what I am going to need. 44 18-inch curves, 50 straights, 9-inch straights, that is. If anybody can help out, it'd be much appreciated, because this is going to be a long build. I know that there's no way, even with a whole team, that it could be completely done by the show. But even if I can just get the track, to get the track running and stuff, and show it as a build in progress, I would absolutely love to be able to do that. Future plans, and I'm just going to go over this extremely briefly, because this is more than likely not going to get touched until next year. When it comes to future builds and stuff, I plan on leaving that area open, but coming off of the edge here with a switch off of main 1 and doing a 2-foot by 8-foot yard, and maybe a little turntable and small engine facility or something. That way I'll have like a 2-foot by 8-foot area right in here to be able to sit while I'm at the shows. And then where that bridge is would be the front of the layout, along with that being another front or side of it. And then that corner would be up against a wall at the show. And then where my tunnel is going will be up against a wall, or close to a wall. So, like I said, I'm in desperate need of help to get at least the track running and everything. Because, like I said, with the medical bills and the physical and mental stuff going on, I'm probably not even going to be able to touch this until next year. And the doctor was telling me and advising me to get a hobby and get something to do, so I'm not just loafing around all the time, since I'm now on full disability. And problem is, and I understand the way the world is, everything's getting more and more expensive. It's making everything harder and harder. So I greatly, like I said, greatly appreciate any help anybody can send my way. Any questions or comments, just let me know. Any ideas or anything. I do plan on leaving the back of that open when I do the tunnel, so I can reach in and maintain the track and everything, and for derailments and all that. But yeah, like I said, I've got all the stuff here to really tie into this layout and start doing a lot. I just need the track. And it kind of makes me mad because I had all that Atlas track that I was using on the old layout, and it got all boogered up and everything. And there's just, I'd rather use the Bachman track or Kato. It doesn't matter, as long as it's got a road bed, because that Atlas stuff, I'm not good with putting the cork road bed down and using Atlas track. With my skill set when it comes to track and ballast and stuff, I'm not anywhere near Atlas capable. It's much easier for me to use the Bachman or Kato. I kind of prefer the Bachman because they make those grade crossings, and I have a couple of really neat ideas with a friend of mine on how to make those operable, the lights and the gates and stuff. And so I'm really wanting to be able to show that off on here and do a nice countryside layout for the Loudonville Train Show, or the Dave Shafer Memorial Train Show, as it's known as well. He started it 15 years ago, I think. 12 to 15 years ago, and he passed away quite suddenly, just before the show, the day or two before the show started one year. And it's turned into the Dave Shafer Memorial Train Show every year. We try to keep the hobby alive and keep the show going in his memory. And we all volunteer our time and effort into doing this. There's at least 6 of us that are there almost every year. And I was able to be there last year, fortunately, with just a small table layout, but wasn't able to do much when it come to continuing that due to, like I said, health and mental issues that popped up quite suddenly again. And so I thought I'd do a quick update and show you guys what I'm starting on here, and ask for a little bit of help if anybody can, because this is just and if you have questions on how I'm gonna have these two set at the shows, I plan on here, this piece of track will be lift out, and this piece here will be a lift out. That way the track stays back away from the edges when it's being moved. And then to tie the two layouts together, I'm just going to bolt them together when they're at the show so they don't go anywhere. So y'all know how to get a hold of me. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Y'all have a good day, and I will do more videos and updates as I can, as things get done. Everybody have a great day, safe day, and for now, this is Brandon with Mohican Valley Southern, signing off.